Hello gang, how are we getting on? So we're back again with another video, this time with the match preview for our long trip to Norwich. So following on from our three disappointing results, if you like, we've lost the last three on the bounce, three poor performances, culminating in the absolute tanking we got off Stoke at the weekend, 5-1. Well, we got what we deserve, yes. We had the rant about the referee and how shit he was, but it still doesn't excuse the performance. I think a lot of people kind of misread what I was trying to say, especially the Stoke fans, when I was getting pelters from about blaming the referee for the defeat. I wasn't. It was a case of the referee was shocking, especially for the first goal. But after that, I did go on to say, how bad we were, both tactically, how we set up performance-wise. Substitutions was absolutely atrocious as well. So we're just going to kind of write that one off, move on to Sunday's game, and try and stop the slide really. But we couldn't probably be facing, other than Burnley, facing a worse team to try and stop that slide. So we've got to Carrow Road against Norwich, a team in form. They've got a new manager. See, they sacked Dean Smith about 10 games ago. They've got David Wagner in charge now, who's took them to 6th in the playoff picture now. I think they're unbeaten in the last 4 games. They've won 3 of the last 4. I think I've got the stats here. They've won the last 3 games, 4 of the last 5. They've only lost 2 out of the last 9 games. He's been in charge for 10 games. He's won 6, drew 1, lost 3. So he's took them on a great run. You might remember him when he was in charge of Huddersfield. I think he got them promoted from the Championship to the Premier League, I think. So he's a great manager. Loads of experience. He knows the Championship, and let's say it's proven to where they are now. The last 3 games that they won, they beat Birmingham 3-1 at home. Then they beat Cardiff 2-0 at home, and then they won 3-2 at Millwall. 9 points from 9. So again, there, it's the worst place we could possibly be going. But we know what some of the like. They always seem to pull off the unexpected when the chips are down and when they're least expecting to get a result. They go down and get something. So let's hope this can be the case at the weekend. Like I said, they're 6th. They're on 55 points. We've had this slide where we're now 11th on 49 points, I think it is. Lost the last 3. No wins in 4. So tough times. And let's just hope, we need to try and nip this in the bud now and get back to winning ways. You could flip it, I suppose, and if you look at if we do manage to get a result there on Sunday, we'll then only go 3 points behind them. We're back in the playoff picture, but it's a tough ask, if I'm honest. But stranger things have happened. Like I say, it'd be typical Sunderland foot to go down there and beat them. But on top of that, they've got some great players and players in form. They beat us up here 1-0. I think Josh Sargent, early in the season, Sargent got the goal. He's their top goal scorer. He's got 11 goals this season and 2 assists. Obviously, when our Timo Mowbray, the season he had in the Premier League a few years ago, he's got 10 goals and 7 assists. I think you've got Gabriel Sara. He's got 5 goals and 4 assists, and that includes 3 goals in the last 5 games. So he's a man in form. Want to be watched, but they've got loads of other players who've chipped in from midfield as well. So they're dangerous from all over the pitch, really. Team selection wise, I think now's the time to change things up. I think if me personally, I would switch the formation. I would probably try and go to 3 centre-halves if I'm honest. We've got now to lose. Let's try something different. The way we're playing, teams have worked us out. This false 9 kind of situation. It's not working for poor Geltart. He's getting no service, and he's getting stick for it's not his fault. So let's change the system. I'll give it a go. What we've got to lose. So for me, this is the team I would pick. It's on the screen now. I would switch to probably 3 centre halves. I would look at putting Patterson in goal. I'd have Bat, Ballard, and I'd bring you Joe Anderson in, who was signed from Everton. It was not really a look in really. I'd put him in at centre half. Then I'd have Trey Hume as right wing back, Jack Clark as left wing back. In the middle, I would change it as well. you know, we've been saying for weeks and weeks and weeks about physicality, about Dan Neil needing a rest. So I'd change the midfield too. I'd have Luke O'Nien in there, and I'd bring Patrice Ekwar in there as well to bring a bit of physicality, a bit bite in midfield. Ekwar can get around the pitch, he can win headers, as can Luke O'Nien. You know, he's good in the air. And then I would have Isaac Lahaji on the right. I would have Jefferson Bennett on the left, and you know, Geltar through the middle. Let's see if we can get him some service. Let's see if we can, you know, get him behind teams and put some crosses in, you know, where he likes, in approach in the 6-yard box. So we've got now to lose on the bench. I would have Bass Cirkin if he's fit, and then obviously Barn, Neil, Roberts, Ahmad, and Michu. But you know, will Tony Mowbray, will he give the lads the chance to redeem themselves who played last week in the 5-1? You know, will he give another go to try and put things right, or will he make drastic changes? We're now in the past, he's not the one for changing things, but I think now's the time. Well, the team's crying out to be freshened up. Like I say, Ahmad's out of form, Dan Neil's out of form, Roberts and all, he's hit missy. You know, lately I've been criticising him about running into trouble and overplaying. So let's give you the younger lad a chance. Now to lose. I mean, you might put Pritchard in there. You know, Pritchard against his former team, where he kind of made his name really. Where I think he made 40 odd appearances, and I think that was very good. His big move from there, or they actually signed him for big money. I can't remember which way it was. I don't know whether they signed from Huddersfield or vice versa, but he played 40 odd games for them, I think. So let's see how it goes. Score prediction wise, I hate predicting us to get beat, but I think it's going to be a tough game. So I'm going to, you know, be optimistic. I'm going to see if we can get a 2-2 draw or a 1-1 draw. I'll go for a 1-1 draw. See if we can stop them from playing. Let's try to be a little bit more streetwise and do to teams what teams have been doing to us. Let's go there. Let's slow the game down. Let's time waste and see how we get on. You know, let's be a bit more nasty and you know, and just be a bit more streetwise, I think. But let us know what your thoughts are in the comments below. Do you think we can go down there and get a win? Will it be another defeat to make it 4 defeats in a row to slide even further down the table? Will he make changes? Let us know what you think, and I'll reply to them as they come in. But as always, you know, anybody travelling down there, it's a long trip, obviously with the snow as well, so have a safe trip. It's an early kick-off as well, which is, it's not going to be ideal, but there'll be an away day guide dropped into the description below as always. But thanks for watching, appreciate it. As I always say, take it easy, stay safe, and we'll speak soon. Ta-ra.